Hello, everybody. It's time for the first live in the Smartphone Photo Challenge. Appreciation of winners, I'm calling this. So I'm going to be, hang on, where am I? There I am. Yeah, how are you doing? It's still me, same shirt, same, stuff. And I'm not quite ready, actually, because I am in the process of doing this, you see. These are your names. These are the 28 people. 28 people have taken part. It's amazing. And I'm in the process of chopping these up for the winners. So I'm going to put them in this kind of cool mug. I'm going to appreciate your photographs this evening. I'm going to choose some winners and we're going to take it from there. The response has been fantastic. You are amazing. Your enthusiasm is off the charts. And it's pretty cool. There we go. There are now 28 names in this little mug here. I kind of mixed them up a little bit so that it's kind of random. I'm not going to pick them yet. I'm going to go through your photographs and appreciate you. Something's chinking. That's kind of strange. What's chinking? All right, so there they are. All of the names are in there, and I will be drawing 6 winners. There are 6 little prizes. And we'll see how it goes. So say hello. You can chat to me if you like. That's fine. Hello, everyone, says Facebook user. Thing is, I don't know who Facebook user is. And this is so fun. Great. And Karen says, good day, Sab. Good day. That sounds like you're Australian, but I don't think you are. Oh, my God. No, I don't think you are. Canadian. I just posted pictures for day 2, so this is good timing for me. Okay. Iskra is here. Hi. Hey, Sab. How are you doing? Iskra, you got in at the last moment for day 1. You were the last person to be put on this list. Person number 28. And we've got Ruth is saying hello. Ruth is saying hello, Vivienne Catel. You shouldn't be saying hello to me, Ruth, not to other people. Hello, Sab Paris. Nazanin, hi, how are you doing? Iskra says good evening from Iskra. It's going faster than I can. Hi, Sab. Thank you. And Vivian is FB user. Okay, so listen, very quickly. I don't think I even have a thing for it here. You need to go to, for me to see who you are, you need to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. I'll type it just to make it easier. So streamyard.com/Facebook. So you go there and you say yes. Yes, Sab can see who I am, and then I can see who you are. Okay. All right. streamyard.com/Facebook. Who else? God, there's so many people. It's amazing. Hi, Chris. Hi, Jean from Chicago area, and Chris as well, I think, is from Chicago area. A lot of strange people from the Chicago area, aren't there? Thank you, says Facebook user. That's Vivienne, I think. Vivienne, hi, how are you doing again? And so I'm going to go straight into it. You've seen my videos so far. It's pretty amazing. I mean, 28 people taking part in my little group. That's really fantastic. A lot of new people as well. So I'm going to go through the photographs. As I said in the other video this morning, to win the prizes, they're little prizes. I mean, they're good, they're nice, but you're kind of here to do the photography stuff and to share, I think. But to win the prizes, it's not pictures that I think are better than other pictures or even my favorites. It's random. So anyone can win. You can only win twice during these shows. You can win once for each day. 6 people will win, and 3 people will win a video photo analysis session with me, except you won't take part. It's me and your photographs. I guess if you wanted to take part, you could. And the other 3 are my puzzle pieces. It's an art initiative. It's an art project, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I'll put a link so you can see what it is. It's not to do with photography, but it's to do with an artistic and through art connecting people around the world. Okay. And now Ruth is saying, I said hello to both of you. Yeah. Okay. This once, I'll let you off. You said hello to Vivienne first, though. So I'm just going to go through a lot of your pictures, and there won't be time to look at them all because there's so many of them. Iskra getting in at the last minute was comment number 200, which is pretty amazing. All right. So let's see what I can do here. Who's that ugly mug? Right, so this is day... so this is day one, and it was looking up, looking down, or taking your camera way down, or putting your camera up way high. That was the remit. I'm going to look at most recent and take it from there. You've got a lot of imagination, guys. Even I think it was Vivienne. She saw it just before the video, just before she was going to go to bed. So she took pictures in her house. All right, so let's go through them. So I won't be able to comment on each one. There just isn't time. So if I just give you a sort of cursory, that's great. I'm sorry, but you know. All right, so this is Lorenzo, and he came in right at the end as well. Lorenzo, oh my God, have I got his book? Let me see if I've got his book. Many, many years ago, Lorenzo sent me his book. I'm not sure if I was reviewing books or just trying to get free books at the time. He sent me this book, 25 Lessons I've Learned About Photography, and photography is crossed out and it says life. So this guy is a street photographer or a life photographer and a writer. I'm really happy to have you with us, Lorenzo. So he's on holiday, the poor guy, but he still managed to contribute. With your, I think you're watching, Lorenzo, are you? With your customary inventiveness. He found some sort of holy stone or something, and he decided to take pictures through this stone, which is pretty cool. And there's an example of a pic. Are you seeing this? And there's an example of a picture taken through that stone. How cool is that? What else? Having said that, I'm not quite sure what that's got to do with looking up and looking down. Okay. Anyway, he's taken part, and he took part right at the last minute, so I'll let him off. Maybe he hasn't seen the video. Iskra, last minute, Iskra. And you managed to take a really impressive looking up shot. Wow, look at that light. It's completely blown out, pure white. And another one, which is looking down. Okay, that's all we had to do. There's somebody's foot there. Can you see that? Okay, there's a foot. Isn't it interesting? When you look at photographs, normally you look at them on a vertical plane. So, and you expect what you're looking at to be something that would be seen that way. And yet, when you take a picture of the floor or the ceiling, and we still look at it on a vertical plane, it's very strange, isn't it? Because at first we have to think, hang on, that's kind of strange. What's going on here? What thing is this that I could see by looking straight ahead? And then you think, oh no, it's actually taken looking down, which is why it's such a cool thing to do, to look down and look up, because it adds a new layer of intrigue to your photographs. So here's Lorenzo taking pictures through this stone. We might do something similar to this later on in the challenge. I haven't quite decided yet. Lauren, I don't know you, Lauren. Thanks for taking part. And she's got a looking up. Looking up has gone pure white. Look at that. She's got a lovely white ceiling, but with lots of detail in it. Okay. And looking down. Stairs are great, aren't they? Great way of looking down. Do say hello, by the way, everyone. You can keep commenting. But if you comment on a photograph, in your comment, can you say which photograph it is? Because I'll have gone on and I won't know which one it is. Iskra's saying, well, I'm so amazed. Number 100. No, Iskra, number 200. Your comment, number 200. Yeah. Alice is saying, hi. Hey, Sab. Hey, Alice. And she's got her feet with her beautiful blue painted toenails in there. It's interesting. Should you include yourself in the photograph or not? Well, this isn't teaching. This isn't a teaching class or anything. So not that there's a right or a wrong answer. But so I won't go into details. I just love the photograph. And it's very long and thin as well. Very interesting, which complements the staircase. Christina had a huge discussion with Sila and herself about how to get the best look on these shells. And It's a lovely arrangement. I guess, did you arrange it yourself? Beautiful colors, isn't it? God, I wrote a poem once called Color Poem for Angie, my daughter, about 20 years ago. And it was based on me holding shells and stones taken from a beach of every single color that I could find. And you had a great discussion about, God, there's so many in this thread here. You were trying it from above, you were trying it from the side, you were trying it with light coming from the side. You can see on the shadows there. And I think you finally found one. You see the lighting is flatter in this one. And then you finally said that you like the first one best because I think you said because you can see a little bit of the edge of the beach or the horizon or something, which gave it a little bit more depth. So great, Christina. Let's chug through these. Maybe I can make this a bit bigger. Bump it up to 150%. Could be easier to see. We're going to bring this out here as well. Claudia, I don't know you, Claudia or Claudia. Don't know you, Claudia. So welcome to the group. Welcome to the challenge. And she's got a, hang on a second. I've got a feeling maybe you posted this in the wrong one, because this looks like it's close-ups, which was day 2, and it looks like you've posted it in day 1. So never mind, you can move them over to the other group. Okay, it's not a problem. And yeah, this I think you're on close-ups here. They're fantastic close-ups, by the way. I'll still include you in the draw because you've obviously participated. Nazanin, old friend of mine. I don't mean, oh God, you know what I mean. A friend of a long time, looking up at amazing glass towers rocketing into the sky. That's an impressive photograph, isn't it? Everything's gone blue, very bluey cast. That's impressive. That is a ridiculous tower there. What is that? Is it London? Is it the Shard or something in London? Because I think you're in London at the moment. And looking up again. Yeah, look at that crazy angle you've put in there. Stooping building floating like a ship on a sea of wisteria. Nazanin's a very poetic lady, so it does look like that, actually. The wisteria looks like it's the wake on the bow of a ship. That's pretty impressive. And the angle adds to the effect. And looking up again at a memorial. So she's in London at the moment. I hope I don't miss any in these comments here. No. Ruth, this is right before bedtime, she says, and I had to take I can't see the comment now. What a beautiful smile. That is fantastic. She says, pretending to look down at a baby to see how babies see us. I was thinking this. I've been looking after a kitten for the last while. I don't have it with me now. Otherwise, it would be here, probably. And I was thinking, I'm so big in comparison to this little kitten. And I started thinking, what must I look like to her? You know, if I must look like an incredible giant when I come along, which actually is linked to today's theme, isn't it? The getting in close theme. This one is, I just don't want to miss any here. This is a really disturbing one from Despina. And I don't think he's being hung or anything. I see now he's like a puppet, but it is kind of disturbing to see, you know, it makes you think of someone being hung. Interesting, isn't it? When you actually go down and you look underneath people's feet, you also can do that if someone happens to be walking on a glass floor the way they do, and you're underneath, you can get some interesting views. And hang on, where are we doing? I've just seen those. What's going on? Okay, Claudia, looking up at Canary Wharf. Yeah, architecture is spectacular for looking up, isn't it? Where I live, La Défense, the business district, is a good one for that. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, you've got a nice symmetrical effect there. And Dorothy, another great friend. I didn't say old this time. Looking down onto, now Dorothy finds patterns in everything, and she's probably seen a sort of star pattern in this. And again, it's when you look down and yet you expect to be looking ahead, you can often see strange things. So that's a nice sort of, it's almost abstract, isn't it? There's a little pot there in the left. Sana, hello Sana, lovely to have you taking part from below in New Orleans. Now what is that? Oh, it's looking right the way up at a telegraph pole. This is something you can do to really make your shots different. It sounds strange, but get up close to a drain pipe. And if it's a drain pipe with a sticker, or it's like stickers selling stuff, almost so much the better, because it adds interest. Here's the drain pipe, and you get in so close to it, and then you look up. Sometimes you have to break your neck, but look up right until you can see the sky, and put the sky in one of the little corners of the photograph, and you've got a fantastic effect here. And I think somebody else has done a similar one as well. Nothing But a Burning Light. I think the first name is Nothing But a Burning, if I'm allowed to call you that, or maybe I can call you Thomas. He got way down on bottles on the ground, which is really interesting. And he had a German thing. I think he was having great frustrations because he couldn't post more than one. But in a comment, you can't post more than one. You have to do several comments, Thomas. Okay, that's great. It's like a giant's bottle of something or other, isn't it? And there's a few more here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now this lamp, this light, looking up to lamps, Alice will like this one. That's beautifully framed, isn't it? Everything is dark except this sort of window where you can see the lamp through. And there is a sliver of brightness on this side. That kind of balances it, because the blue window with the lamp perfectly positioned is slightly off to the left and in the top half of the photograph. So that sliver of light on the right doesn't disturb me, because it's balanced by the bigger block of light area which is in the photograph. So I like that a lot. And again, another one from Nothing But a Burning, Thomas. Yeah, I like that as well. I like the angles. I really like the angles a lot. And the fact that the bottom right-hand corner is the building, and the rest, including another whole bunch of lines and the lines at the right angle, more or less, are the other part of the photograph. Really good. Like it. Nice composition. I thought this one was fantastic. How simple is that? It's a dog. And yet, haha, yes, but aha. The shadow looks more like a dog than the actual dog does. Because if you look down on the top of a dog, I can't say I've done this very often in my life, but as a thought experiment, I guess it looks pretty much like a sausage or a lump of poo. Sorry, dogs, but look at the shadow. It's an incredible shadow dog. How cool is that? And repetition is a beautiful thing to have in photographs. So there it is. You've got 2 dogs for the price of 1. Absolutely love that, G. By the way, if you were thinking it would be nice if I actually did choose some favorites, well, I might just do that later on. I've thought of a way of doing that so that I can actually appreciate officially some of the most amazing photographs that I've seen in this challenge. But for the general prizes, it'll be by random, just to appreciate you for taking part. Just looking to see if Jean posted any more. No, not there. All right, Ronnie, above eye level, she says. Ronnie, I'm not sure if you've taken part before. Welcome. Above eye level. Okay, so she's looking up to get all of the tree in. Melbourne, Australia. Still no leaves on the tree. Still no leaves. That's funny, isn't it? Because you're in spring waiting for summer, I guess. And we're coming out of summer now. We had an amazing switch of temperature in France. Literally, it was like the calendar switched over to September and bam, hey, let's have chilly mornings and drop about 10 degrees. Teresa, you're a newbie to me. Thanks for taking part. This is interesting. Sometimes I have to work out where the person is in these shots. And that's so cool. You're obviously down below the level of the sofa. So well done for, going the extra few inches. Looking, it makes the dog, isn't it amazing? What am I trying to say here? It changes the personality of someone when you change your position. If you're looking down on them, it looks like physically they look small, and I guess psychologically they look inferior, just a mass generalization. If you're looking up at someone or something, they look bigger than you, and there's a certain superiority that they have. The dog seems regal. It looks like he could be a king's dog or something, or a queen's. Like that. Isn't that a different? Isn't it different? It's like for kids photography. You want to change your kids' photography. Many of your photographs may be looking down on the top of the kids' heads. Make the effort to get down to their level. So the photograph is at their eye level. It changes everything. You might be quite surprised at how your kids look if you take photographs of them when they're playing and stuff, but from eye level. Chris, surprise. This is interesting. You look under a leaf. I guess you had to look under the leaf to see this. And wow, there's a whole colony of ants doing their anti things. How about that? There's worlds that we're not aware of, aren't there? That's why I said think like an ant when I was in today's thing. It works for the low down pictures as well. Think like things that are down by the ground. You've got a completely different way of looking at things. It's really entertaining, actually. If you're in a station or something with lots of people going past, put your camera down to foot level. Even if you go down, you can literally just press it. And seeing feet going by like this is really, really interesting. Susan, you're new. Hello, Susan. Welcome. And where is this? It makes me think of Gaudi in Barcelona, but I don't think it is. Looking up the stacks of pottery. Oh, it's pottery. Stacked pottery. Isn't that a bit dangerous? What? I'd love the backstory on that, Susan. Why are there stacks of pottery? And isn't it a bit dangerous? For the pottery as much as anything else. Chris says, up, down, crazy way to stack pottery, isn't it? But if I see you waving at you, by the way, there's a fly irritating me. And Ronnie again, I'm going to go quickly now because 20 minutes already. This is good, isn't it, Alice? Getting the wind chime up under the wind chime. I like it. It turns into an abstract composition, doesn't it? As soon as you're not looking at something from the normal way you're looking at it, it doesn't immediately strike you as what it is, and it turns into lines and triangles and circles and stuff. Karen got down low to include the bottom of the ladder. Okay, yeah. Rob doing something similar. He's got down even lower. Now, Karen, maybe, I don't know if you could get down even lower to the bottom of the ladder and see if you could get a bit of sky in. You don't have to put your head down under the camera. You can just click and see what happens. There's another. This is great, isn't it? Another. Try taking a picture of a tree like this to have it zooming away into the distance. It's a beautiful effect. Okay, I don't know if we're anywhere like halfway. This is getting down to the level of the animals, isn't it? Wow, I think Rob's got a super duper camera, super duper smartphone. That's amazing. That could be in the up close and personal thing for tomorrow, but it can't because he's just used it. Vivienne, this is Vivienne going up the stairs. Oh, there is my lovely a cow painting. No, I didn't paint it, but I love Ingenese. I don't know what Ingeni is. And as Chris says, I think, yeah, there's loads of angles there. Totally different type of photograph when you're looking up and down. Angela, I've discovered how to pronounce your name now. Angela, that is stunning. You were sitting, okay, I'm just trying to see why it's down low, because it's not obviously down low, but now I can see it is. You're a little bit lower than the thing you're photographing. Looking up to the movement of something hugging the rope. That is a beautiful photograph. That could be a piece of art on a wall. Teresa, looking down. Yeah, there's often places in life and towns where you can go up some stairs and look down. What's good if you can look down really on top of people's heads, then they turn into ants. Even in stations, things like that, one of my examples, you can look down on people's heads. And that's a similar effect. If you had someone walking by, it would be cool as well. If you look down really on top of people's heads, you've got a circle with two little bits going on either side. This from Diane was really impressive. It's just amazing. And there's rainbows in it. That's my kind of photograph. It's looking down on water, she says, and in a bird bath. Regular photo mode in my bird bath. Just came out like this. You never know how it's going to come out. And that's just really, really beautiful. And the rainbows are an added bonus. I'm guessing you weren't expecting rainbows. That is fantastic. And Yuruska says, magnificent, which is good praise. Come on, Teresa. Okay, hang on. I'll be trying to finish in by half an hour and look at the prizes, things I found when looking down. Beautiful. That's a wonderful, sort of almost abstract composition. Dorothy looking up a tree. Carol, I think you're new too. Welcome, Carol. Looking down and getting some beautiful angles with the shadow. It's like the dog, the real thing and the shadow. There's the fly. Oh, that's me. So am I at the end? Here's Chris looking up. You know, have you ever looked up under a flower? Probably not. So give it a go and you might see some interesting things. Looking up a flower's skirts. Down in the dumps. This is good. When you get down on kids' toys, you're at the same level of them. What is there to say that it's not a real one, apart from the fact that it's made of plastic? And you make it big enough in the photograph, it looks like a real one, doesn't it? All you need is a hand to go in and pick it up, and then you'd see that it isn't. It's a whole new universe. Sana looking up. New Orleans. Wow, I'd love to go there once. I hear they have beautiful old architecture there. Falling apart and growing strong. That's good. I love it when things are a little bit destroyed. You know, there's a Japanese philosophy which I kind of adhere to. Things are almost more beautiful when they show that they've lived. And that's a great example. I really like that a lot. I mean, how many basketball games has that thing lived through? And people grabbing it, and people, you know, and rain and rust, and it's got a history, hasn't it? And it's a beautiful composition as well, Sana. We've got to add things to our photographs. It's not enough to just take a record of what was there. You've got to play with angles, with emotions behind the thing, to try and to give it more, to make it richer than just a picture of the thing. That's not enough if you want to move towards more emotional, artistic photography. Okay, a tree, beautiful picture of a tree, beautiful picture of Alice's foot there and leg, bit of leg attached, which is reassuring. A step off the wild side. I won't blow that one up. And I will blow this one up though. That's amazing. And it's the same thing as with the dog. You get down to their level, and all of a sudden it's like we're not so superior to them after all. I mean, if you came face to face with this, especially if it was our size, how scary would that be? Maybe you're not scared by that at all. I know some people, anyway, amazing, beautiful shot. There's only 43 more comments. I'll zoom through them and then I'll tell you who's won this day's prizes. This is a very pure shot from Sila. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. It's only the leaves in the sky, but isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just lovely? Just check there's no more things here. That was me. Mine interspersed with some of yours. Vivienne again. So this is Vivienne and her adventures on her staircase. And she's put them all together here. So there's looking down, there's looking up. And as soon as you look down and up, as I just said, suddenly angles take on new meaning. Any more replies there? She's saying, we get nice comments there. Okay. And this is Ruth again, looking up. I mean, we're looking up at Ruth, and she's pretending she wants to see how little people see us. That's kind of weird, isn't it? We don't think that our kids would see us like that, but they do. Every time they're looking up like this, that's what they're looking at. Yaruska, looking down. Yaruska lives in a beautiful seaside area in Lima, in Peru. well, that's maybe it's not so beautiful, but you know, there are a lot of beautiful places near this park, and the cars looking like little toys. Vivian said they look like little toys, and here's Ruth looking. We're looking down on Ruth with a beautiful smile. Let's just appreciate that beautiful smile for a little bit. Susan, I had to work this one out, Susan. I thought, what is this? Flowers on the wall or what? But you're looking down on top. This would be great to put on the wall as well. Photographs on the wall, but of looking down on top of things. Really interesting and artistic. Like it. Angular. Oh, this one is just spectacular. So looking down, figure shadow on the sand, I guess. You know, I just can't work it out. I can't work out who's doing what. Theoretically, the person whose shadow it is isn't taking the photograph. And then there's this kind of weird, almost like a face with the top of its head chopped off. But it probably isn't a face. It's probably something else. It's probably, yeah, it is something else. The shadow is fantastic. I love it. I love it. We might be doing something a little bit similar to that, kind of, later on in the challenge. We've got 3 days left, and I don't think, yeah. Okay, Mary, welcome back from my hometown, my home country, Britain. Local church lying on the grass verge. The church was lying on the grass. Oh, I see. Yeah, you were lying on the grass verge. Wait for it, folks. You ready? Steel yourselves. This one is the most inspired. Ha! Claudia looking down steps, and I thought there was another one of her looking up them. Yeah, take things looking down and looking up, turn around, and there's feet. Look, there's, oh my God, are those your feet? Because there's other feet there with no bodies. Scary stuff. Karen went low to frame the barn. Yep, good stuff. Karen looking down on a little pooch. You see the difference? If you took that, looking it straight in the eyes from its level, completely different dog. Nothing but a burning. Yoruska looking up at hoardings, and the person in the photograph is looking up. That's an interesting take, and I didn't expect anything less from Yoruska. She's not necessarily looking up or down at this, but the person in there is. You never cease to amaze me. Vivian, standing on the couch in the TV. You had fun, Vivian. Looking down at the mantelpiece. Well, okay, yeah. She goes to, oops, careful, long way down. Yes, be careful, please. Lying on the floor, because I am that tired. I'm just marveling at the fact that with a few simple words, I can get beautiful women from Greece to lie on their back. Anyway, I won't go into that. Look at, you really love this photograph, this painting. It must be very important to you. Diane, for the bees. Going to storm through these now. There's so many, they're so good. Oh, that's a beautiful picture of a bee. Could be a getting in close photograph as well. I've got a fly, which I don't really want to take a photograph of right now. Sila looking up, decoration of a house. You know, it's amazing what you can find on houses if you just look up. In a place where I walk past often, there's a fantastic weather vane in the shape of a witch on a broomstick, holding, I think, a mouse in her hand and a cauldron stuck to her back. It's incredible, just by looking up. Sila, this is great. My green smoothie on the floor in a wine glass. My phone is reflected in it. It's just mind-boggling as to what's going on here, and that's fantastic. All right, we're nearly there. Carol looking up at a tree. Yoruska, I have to say, this is just amazing. I absolutely love this. She says it's a symphony of love notes on telephone wires with the birds as the notes. And I know that in another place she said she got a friend to try and play the tune, but it came out not sounding too good. Imagination is just so wonderful, isn't it? Rheingold, good to see you again. Looking down, playing with shadows and lines. Love it. You see there's a kind of correspondence between the two white lines going like this, excuse my expression, and the legs going like that. Repetition of the theme there. One in white, one in black, or very light grey and very dark grey. Brilliant, brilliant. Love it. I'm always looking for double meanings in photographs. So if you give them to me, I'll be happy. Looking down from Jackie on mushrooms. A slug. Do you want to see that big? Here we go. Yes. Mary, now this is getting really close in and looking up. I recommend, don't just look up like that. Get under the damn thing and look up. Include a tiny bit of sky and you'll get something impressive. And she's got a reflection of trees behind it as well. Mary's looking up at a clock. Whoops, I'm not going. Diane looking down steps. This is Cloudy looking up looking up steps. Angela, this is absolutely stunning. Looking down, I was trying to work this out because I couldn't see the vase. I thought it was a pattern, a rose pattern on a piece of material, but it's in fact a roses in a vase on a table. It's the effect you've used is so beautiful. It's incredible. It's just soft. It's slightly kind of out of focus, but kind of not. Wonderful by looking down. A bee, there's a bee buzzing above. The flowers, my one-eyed friend tree. You can see the tree has actually got a bit of an expression there. I didn't intend to look at every photograph, but you know me. But I'm trying to respect your time here. Looking down on very interesting shadow. That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Oh, we're at the end. Okay, thanks for sticking with me, everybody. I really appreciate it. Your photographs are wonderful. Do I need to repeat that? So what I'm going to do now is choose 3 winners. Now, 3 people are going to receive, if you send me, I can review up to 9 of your photographs without giving 1 tip on each photograph, if necessary. So 3 people will get that. You can only win each of these things once, okay? So if you win it now, you won't win it next time. But you can win both the photo critique of 9 of your best photographs and a puzzle piece. This is only a representation of it. You'll get a real puzzle piece, and also you get a whole pack of interesting, intriguing stuff in my Infinity² Connective project. So you can win both of those if you're really lucky. So you see, I'm not looking. Who's going to win it? By the way, you have to be registered officially to win. You can't just have turned up. You need to have registered officially, given me your address and stuff. Right, so the first person to win the, so this is to win the photo crit of 9 photographs, video crit. Karen, I will crit, I will appreciate and analyze 9 of your photographs. Diane, a 9 photo video crit. And oh, it's so exciting. I wonder if there's anyone around the world going, oh God, no, not me, or something like that. And the next one, and this one is Yaruska. I will happily talk about 9 of your photographs. That's the photo crits. Right, now for the puzzle pack, the Infinity² Connective puzzle pack, which is actually quite a cool thing. You might think, what is that? Well, it's quite cool. Lorenzo, my friend, the famous street photography author, will get and it's cool because you get, in the puzzle pack, Lorenzo, you've got kids. So I think they will be happy because you get these in the puzzle pack. You get 3 postcards of 3 of my paintings, my puzzle paintings. They're called Infinity² paintings. There's no beginning and no end. Yeah. And so that you can make them up any way you like. And the instructions are here to make them up. So you cut them up. Okay, you cut them up. And you end up with little things like this. So it's not as good as having the real painting, but it's not bad. And you make the puzzle. You try to make it, but it's not as easy as it seems because it's a magic puzzle. You can start anywhere and you can still make a puzzle. Right, so Lorenzo, you'll get that. And another puzzle piece will go to Iskra. Iskra, I think you've already got a puzzle piece. You get a collection of them. Well done, Iskra. And another puzzle piece will go to Jean. Jean, you will get a puzzle piece, in fact, a puzzle pack So that's it, folks. I won't hold you back any longer other than to say thanks for watching. And you've already started contributing some great stuff to the day 2 theme, which is get up close and personal. And so I can't wait. I won't do another one of these tomorrow. I'll do another one in 2 days. So there'll be one of these in 2 days, looking at day 2 and day 3, and prizes for day. Yeah, I don't know when I'll do the prizes, but the similar prizes every day. So thanks a lot for watching. I've probably missed out on quite a lot of comments here because I wasn't watching. So let me just acknowledge you. Chris is saying, this is probably sort of out of context now. Shell's Hidden Heart. Thank you, says Ruth. Iskra says, need to attend to little boy now. Lots of love. Send my 2 photos later. Fantastic. Wonderful friend of mine, Iskra. Living room. This is Vivian. Vivian saying she was in the living room. We'll tell on graphite posts. Now I've lost the context now. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Billowing dress is amazing. Yeah, that absolutely was. Bonsoir Sab. Hello, Yaruska. Yaruska, you want a 9 photo critique. Ruth, hi and bye. Hi and bye. Thank you for your comments. Greatly appreciate your wisdom and talent. You can come to more Facebook Lives, Diane. No problem at all. Thanks and bye-bye. Thank you. All right, everyone. That was fun. I hope you liked it. I liked it, and I can't wait to see what you contribute to the next one. And don't forget, there's another video tomorrow at midday, my time. Bye. Have, great creative evenings and snappings and things. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.